What's going on, y'all? So listen, okay, let me get into it. Because I gotta go back downstairs to the desk in like an hour or whatever. So that's all I can give y'all. How y'all doing? I hope y'all doing great. I've been feeling out of sorts for the past few days, but I know today, I don't know, I kind of feel a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? But hey, let's just get up into this. I hope everybody is doing great. It is warm as shit outside, y'all. It is like about to be 70 degrees today. Literally, I ain't even have to wear no jacket. This is all I wore today. So hey, a bitch might get sick from it, but who gives a shit? It's a beautiful day outside. Let's just get up into this video. If you didn't see my other video, I already talked about the passing of Tracy Braxton, and I felt like she deserved her own video because of the fact that I did used to review the show, and I'm very much cool with a few members of the family, and it was just out of respect, and I just had a lot of things to say. And it's Wednesday, and I still cannot believe that that happened. I just can't believe it. But looking at the sweet messages that her mom, you can tell her mother is very much a pastor still, and in the way that she penned her letter to Tracy and was talking so eloquently about Tracy. I just, I feel for parents, especially parents who actually were able to live their life for the most part, having a child that passes away before you do. You have to bury a child, and to something so crazy like cancer. Like, I really hate cancer. Y'all already know my story with somebody, a friend of mine that's still dealing with that. And each, like, you literally be on pins and needles. You try to go about your day as everything is cool. But then, they'll be okay for the most part. But then they'll have their days where it's just too much and they're just really, really sick. And then you get so worried. And that's how I be sometimes, if my friend be like, I don't feel well. And in my mind, it's just like, oh my God, maybe I hope this is not it. So you just, it's crazy. Tawanda's message was beautiful, calling her hummingbird. And Tamar, she just put up the part of Money Long song, Time Machine. Just that chorus. I wish I had a time machine. And honestly, people was trying to come for her for putting that up. I don't understand why. It was fitting. It was fitting because sometimes you don't have the words to say, and I don't expect people. I personally could not just get up literally right after the shit happened and just post on Instagram, post on Twitter. If I was to do something like that, you would literally just see me say, my mama gone, my sister gone, and you won't hear nothing else. I wouldn't be able to fathom it. I wouldn't be able to find the words or whatever because I would still be grieving. So I feel what she said was fitting for the moment. I just pray for that whole family. Um, Rest in peace, Tracy Braxton. Uh, Her son, wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. At least she got to see her grandkids. That's what I will say. At least she got to see her son married and in love and her grandkids. And she got to experience those years with him. And the forever love that she had with her husband, that was beautiful. Also, since we on this course, we just gotta just say fuck cancer, okay? Just fuck cancer. And I feel for anybody that is going through that currently right now. You have my thoughts, you have my prayers. I hope that you fight it. I hope that you be able to beat it. Because unfortunately, as we are seeing, some people are not being able to get past their struggle with it. They're succumbing to it. Case in point, another person, Khalees's husband, I spoke about this a while ago when we first found out, or when it was first made public to the public, that he was suffering from stage 4 cancer, stomach cancer at this. Damn, that's horrible. Tracy had esophageal, the esophagus cancer, and then Khalees's husband, Mike Mora, he was suffering from stage 4 cancer, stomach cancer. I ugh, I just couldn't imagine, baby. That had to be some type of pain and some type of irritants. Like, you can't eat, you can't swallow, you can't. That's sad. And he was only 37 years old. He passed away, unfortunately. They have 2 kids together. He was a famed photographer. They got married in 2014. And I just feel so bad. I feel so bad. I don't like talking about, I try to get the heavy stuff out at the beginning so that we can get into some fun stuff. But sometimes it just feels really weird to just talk about the heavy stuff and then to try to be light about it. But, we got to do what we got to do. Speaking of some more heavy stuff, girl, let's get into the fact that they did an autopsy on Young Dolph. And y'all remember when Young Dolph passed away? And unfortunately, he got killed in Tennessee, I believe. Baby, Young Dolph got killed, and they did the autopsy, and they said that man was shot 22 times. And at the moment when it first happened, I was sitting here like, I didn't realize that could really be the case. But then when I started thinking about the fact that it was multiple offenders that was there, I was like, oh my God. So it seems like everybody let off a shot. Why? How much hate do you have to have for somebody that you are shooting them 20, you riddling their bodies with bullets for what? And all because this man is no longer here, and now you're no longer, what are you accomplishing? What are you accomplishing? You took a man from his family who 9 out of 10 didn't even know you and didn't even do nothing to you, and now you're about to be taken from your family because obviously you didn't give a damn about your family, and I'm pretty sure some of them probably got kids too. Now daddy finna go to jail. You gonna have to see your kids through the bars, through the window, whatever, if that, if they don't disown your ass, okay? And your life is gonna be taken away. So what was the point? What was the point? Like, y'all gotta think about this shit when y'all do stuff, okay? Because it just don't be adding up. Don't add up. Meanwhile, you want to know who I'm tired of talking about already, and it literally just happened. This whole Jussie Smollett case. I am 100% over it, okay? I'm tired of the family. I'm tired of the people that are, and it's understandable for the family to be in the state that they are. They are in this state of denial because it's their brother. So, of course, they're going to outwardly show that they're supporting their brother. Jussie did that whole situation in the courtroom where he was up there talking about how, he's not suicidal. If something happened to him, it won't be by his hands, okay? And let me just put this out here. Because somebody in my comments had the nerves to get in their feelings, okay, because we said, 150 days is just 5 months. Okay. Talking about something, it's disgusting how you guys are looking at it and saying it's just 5 months. Bitch, it's just 5 fucking months, okay? And I'm saying it like that because the person really annoyed the hell out of me when they put it up there and they're putting all this other shit. Baby, I didn't read that goddamn paragraph, okay? Fuck all of that. Because at the end of the day, it's 5 months. It's a county jail that he's going to be in. And he's not even going to serve the whole 5 months. And then it comes out that he's going to have protective custody. He's going to be in protective custody. So no, he's not going to get raped. He's not going to get beat up unless the guards do it. He's not in any real danger unless they put him in gym pop, and that's not about to happen. Right about now, they claim that he's in a psych ward. Nobody is making light of anything. Being in jail is fucked up. But see, I don't have that much sympathy for somebody who lies and who do the crime. Bitch, if you do the crime, be able to take the time, okay? Because at the end of the day, you knew what the fuck you was doing. Anybody who committed crime and then they go to jail, you knew what the fuck you was doing, okay? So why should I care? Why should I be sympathetic and be like, oh, that's fucked up? Yeah, it's fucked up that he got jail time because, listen, I literally thought that he was going to get probation. But you there. You're there now, so just do it and shut the fuck up. And go away and come back. Like, if that, and that's what's fucking him up right about now because they're putting on such a fucking show. I get it. You feel like you've been wrong, but you also wrong people, okay? And mostly you do know that it is a crime to put out a false police report. You didn't think this through, and you want us to be so sympathetic. I can have empathy for you, but baby, that's all I got. I can literally say that, Chicago is fucked up in the politics, okay? Chicago is fucked up in the politics. Chicago is fucked up in the jail system and everything. We know that. They made an example. We discussed this last week. We all know that, okay? We know that if he was a different skin tone, if he was a different race or whatever, ethnicity, he most likely probably wouldn't have got that, okay? He probably would have got sent to rehab. You know, Robert Downey Jr., anyway, he's one of the main ones that, his life was fucked up. But I don't know if he lied or whatever, but that motherfucker did a whole bunch of drugs, and I think he did go to jail at one point, and that bitch went away and came the fuck back as Iron Man. Like, Jussie, be on that track, okay? Quit having your family come out saying stuff, and then you're up here petitioning, trying to use every excuse in the book to get out of the fucking jail. Oh, because he's immunocompromised. It's a whole bunch of prisoners that's in there that's immunocompromised, and they still up in there. R. Kelly tried to use that same excuse. It didn't get him out. Okay, so, like, it's frustrating. Oh, it's so disgusting the way the child looking at if it's fucking 5 months, okay? And I ain't gotta be up in jail, because I would never fucking be up in jail, because I would never be that dumb to put myself in a situation to be up in jail, because I know that I wouldn't be able to. Bitch, jail ain't for me. So therefore, anybody that do that shit, you need to think before you do shit, okay? Now I'm sitting here like, are you serious? Like, get out your fucking feelings. And that person know exactly who I'm talking to, and they probably gonna come back and say some shit. But hey, it is what it is. I said what the fuck I said. Nobody's making light of the fact that it's 5 months or that he has to go to jail. We are mostly on the same agreements that he shouldn't be in jail. But now that you're in jail, quit acting like you're getting life. You're not even gonna do the whole 5 fucking months, okay? Just do your time and shut the fuck up and get out. You're putting a sour taste in people's mouths. Okay, you're furthering, excluding yourself and fucking up your opportunities for when you get out, because people are looking at these antics, and you know how crazy Hollywood is. They will blacklist you for any fucking thing. And now you're just continuing to tarnish your fucking reputation. That's what I'm thinking about. But moving on from that, you can have that, because we're looking at it and we're disgusting. Moving on from that, the brother said that he ain't suicidal because they said that he had him in the psych ward, but girl, all right, maybe he needs to just stay there, because honestly, like I said, he need therapy. And I do really want to know, did he go to rehab and therapy while he was in the midst of all of this stuff going on? Because if not, it should have been court mandatory. And then Taraji P. Henson coming out, I just want y'all to stop comparing situations to Emmett Till. Jussie did this shit to himself. Emmett Till was an innocent boy. He was a 100% innocent person who got fucked over by white people that had no consequences come to them. Jussie did some shit, and now he has to suffer the fucking consequence. Please stop doing that. I don't care what type of way you are trying to refer it and everything. It's disrespectful to the Till family when you do stupid shit like that. I'm just going to put that out there like that, okay? Moving on from that, Royce Reed, bitch. Baby, I didn't see none of this shit coming. I didn't see none of this shit coming, okay? First of all, who has been talking about Royce Reed? Some of y'all didn't even remember who the hell she was. Royce was on the earlier seasons of Basketball Wives. I think Basketball Wives Miami. She was on there, okay? She's Dwight Howard's, the basketball star, baby mama. Mother of one of his children. And I remember back then, they used to have a lot of issues, especially, she basically implied he was a deadbeat daddy, okay? Then he implied that she wasn't a good mother. And I'm like, well, shit, maybe both of y'all was fucking right. It is fucked up what happened with this situation. Y'all, I'm drinking coffee. I'm off myself. Like, I'm 1 week strong off of fucking energy drinks, bitch. And I said this in another video. I used to drink them bitches lately for the past couple of months or so. It was like every day that I go to work, I have an energy drink, like to start my day off to get me through. I'm getting my sleep pattern back on schedule, okay? But I will say this daylight saving time shit, it fucked me up. Now, usually it really don't. Losing an hour, gaining an hour, it really don't bother me. But bitch, this week it did. I don't know what was going on, but it just really got to me. But I'm feeling I can do this, okay? Moving on from that, Royce, this is a sad situation. Royce, you have to go. I saw it first posted on the Neighborhood Talk, And not only did they post what happened about her getting arrested for child neglect, I said, what the fuck? What is she out there doing? What do you mean child neglect? Not only did that get posted, they put the documents detailing just about every incident that happened. And it's not child neglect in the sense that, she left the child alone, she wasn't feeding him, she wasn't clothing him, she wasn't bathing him or taking care of his necessities and stuff like that, putting him in school. No, it was a violation of an agreement that was already previously in place because of earlier incidents that happened with the son. I don't want to put his name out there because he is a minor, but y'all can find his name. Y'all know Roy's son's name. He's 13 years old. What happened was, some years back, basically, I hate to say it so harshly like this because I know it's going to come out harsh. He's a sexual predator. I mean, there's no other way to say it. He's a sexual predator of children, okay? So when you read the documents, there were at least, I think, three children that were listed in there saying that on 3 different occasions, or these other, I don't know if it was more, probably could be more, could be less, I don't know. But I think it was at least 3 of them that I remember. Basically, when he gets pissed off, he acts out in a sexual manner. And he had one boy, jerk him off, give him a hand job. He had a girl do the same thing. And I think he had another young boy jerk him off and put his mouth on him, give him oral at the same time. And I think that happened twice with 2 different people. I don't know if it happened with the little girl who was 7 years old, but either way, these were young kids because the way that they were describing what was happening, they didn't know the terminology, they didn't like it. They just know that they didn't like it, okay? They just showed the motions of what he was doing. So when this happened, of course, the courts got involved because this is, child endangerment, this is molestation, all of that stuff. This is practically rape, okay? Because even though he didn't penetrate them, vaginally or anally or whatever, if you want to say that, he did have them perform sexual acts on him, And so they did go to court, and they did come up with this agreement to keep him from going to juvenile delinquency, going to a juvenile prison or whatever. And basically within that agreement, what stood out is the fact that Royce cannot have that boy around anybody that's 2 years or younger than him. He has to be supervised at all time around kids, and they both signed this to keep him out of the system, that jail system. So what led to her getting arrested was the fact that, because from what we've heard and what they put out there, he has been in rehab for this treatment, having treatment or whatever for his situation that's going on for the past 8 months. But he admitted to her that last year he had her boyfriend's son give him a hand job because he was pissed off. So therefore, she went and she told her therapist what happened. The therapist told DCFS, which in turn got her arrested because it was a violation of the agreement that they signed previously. And what she got arrested because it's child neglect because she was not supposed to have him around other kids. And on a couple of occasions, she let him be around other kids unsupervised, including her boyfriend's son. Now, I don't know. I think the boyfriend knew about it, but still, I would not have my child around that. It just says something about what's going on in this whole household, okay? I think the son is facing jail time, some type of jail time. Could be. She might be in. Honestly, I understand why it's child neglect because, she probably slipped up and, thought, okay, this will be all right. Nothing's going to happen. But you still have to follow the rules. If you've signed this agreement, and truth be told, she could have kept it to herself and not said anything. But she told the therapist. So That says a lot too. Like, she could have kept it to herself. And I know she's probably embarrassed. And I don't want to put it all on her. I just want to know exactly what the fuck went on in that household for this boy to come out this way. Because sometimes, and most times, hurt people. And when people become sexual predators like that, it's because something happened to them in their younger years too. And so I just want to know what happened to them. Did something happen to them? That is the main question right there. Okay? And where the fuck is Dwight? Where the fuck is Dwight? And I don't want to put it all on her and say that she's a bad mother or whatever, because she really has no control over what her son does when he's not either in her presence, or, you know, kids have a way of getting around shit, you know, hiding stuff from the parents and all that stuff. But where the fuck was Dwight? We've always heard stories that he's not been an active parent with him. So I don't know. I feel bad. I feel bad even having to talk about it. You know, you gotta know that your child is a sexual predator. He needs help. I don't know if jail time is right, but he needs intensive therapy. He needs intensive care, because I don't know how you can break out of something like that and get down to the bottom of what's really going on. It's a sad situation, and I ain't even got no jokes for it, because it's not a joking matter. It's messed up, and that's why a lot of people don't even like when their kids go play with other kids, you know, because kids can do stuff to kids, adults can do stuff to kids, and vice versa. Like, ugh. I'm sorry. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. I'm just pray for him. I'm just pray for him. And the boy is about to be 14 years old, so I don't know how it is. I think it was down in Florida. I don't know how it is, if he could be charged as an adult or if he's being charged as a minor. I don't know. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. Moving on from that, let's talk about this shit with this YouTube couple. I usually don't talk about YouTubers, but when it's in the news, I'm gonna say something, okay? It was this YouTube couple. First of all, y'all minorities, all right? You're black and probably Hispanic or something, or Latina, or whatever. Or you could the lady could be light skinned. Either way, they were down in a Pennsylvania Target, and they were caught trying to spend a night there. All part of this, I guess, what was it called? It was a 24-hour overnight challenge in Target. Now, see, back in the day, y'all used to be like, oh, do this challenge, do that challenge. Girl, I don't do no challenges. Ain't nobody got time for all that shit. But see, here's the thing, because it's just not for me. You know, I be watching when y'all be doing it sometimes, because it be funny. But I just know that it's not in my repertoire. But in this day and age with YouTube, I've noticed that with a lot of couple channels, if there are a couple, and this is why I'm not really big on couple channels, because it's coming to the point where nothing is real anymore. Nothing is authentic. I don't like channels who always constantly do fucking pranks when we already know that the pranks are fake. Okay? Back in the day, they used to be real. But then somebody came through and fucked it up, and it came out that most of their shit was fake. And ever since then, everybody been doing fake pranks, you know? And all of it is for clicks and views. I hate a clickbait type of situation. And there is currently a YouTube couple that is doing that right about now. They are literally faking a situation and putting their relationship in jeopardy for clicks and views. And everybody knows that it's fake. And if you follow me, I'm going to just say it's a lesbian couple. Well, it's a lesbian and a straight girl that just so happen to fall in love with a lesbian. Y'all probably know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to put that out there. But at this point, I just don't like that they're doing that, because I'm like, why do you need to do this? Why do you need to do this? Okay, no one is being authentic. I would never put my relationship in jeopardy for some fucking YouTube, but hey, it is what it is. That's why when I get a boo, y'all won't see her. I can have one right now and y'all wouldn't even fucking know. I know. But anyway, moving on. They got caught up in a Walmart, okay? They got caught up in a Walmart. They said, first of all, one is 25, the guy's 25, the girl is 24. They was arrested wandering around inside of a Chester County Target after hours on February 21st. They left the store around 3 a.m., which tripped the fucking alarm. Then they came back, but the authorities came in there. They didn't see anybody, but they returned to the store like around 8 o'clock. Well, why did you come back? And that's when they discovered them on the surveillance camera and everything. They didn't steal nothing. And the reason why they're getting arrested is because, bitch, you trespassed, okay? And now you have to get bailed out for $25,000. And they was like, this is what we expected or whatever. We expected something, but not this much. What the fuck? So now you're about to be facing jail time. And you, once again, are minorities, okay? You cannot get away with this. And somebody in the comments was like, when I sent this on the blog post that I saw it on, they was like, well, I mean, other YouTubers did this or whatever. Okay. But every YouTuber and everybody, we should already know what it is. Certain people can get away with certain things, okay? You know what I'm saying? And if you're not the right color, you're not going to get away with it. But at the same time, people were also saying those people faked it. These motherfuckers actually went out there and did it. I said, oh my God, y'all so stupid. Y'all are so stupid for fucking views. Like, can we just be authentic? Please. That's why when people ask me for advice on YouTube, I say always, just be yourself and be authentic, because your viewers will see through that shit. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses. Don't try to do what everybody else is doing. Just be you, and your your subscribers, your supporters, they will come, okay? Because there is something for everybody. There's a crowd. Bitch Sisters come on tonight. Woo! Y'all, that is one of my favorite shows right about now. I cannot believe it. But anyway, off that, they get what they deserve. Anyway, Tom Brady said, psych, okay? Tom Brady said, bitch, gas prices is going up. I'm tired of Giselle and these goddamn kids. You know, I need to be out there on the field where I feel refreshed and where I'm being cheered the fuck on. So, guess what, y'all? I'm back. Tom Brady ain't retired no more. Tom Brady, that retirement lasted, what, a couple of months or less than a month, bitch? And he back on the field with the Buccaneers. Okay, moving on from that. Amaretta, girlfriend, is that Atlanta? Y'all know she the one that put that song. It's not Atlanta. College Park is not Atlanta. It's not Atlanta, bitch. Everybody has been doing that. Let me just tell you this. Evanston is not Chicago. Summit is not Chicago. Naperville is not Chicago. Calumet City is not Chicago, okay? Homewood is not Chicago, all right? Maywood is not Chicago, bitch. If it don't say Chicago, it ain't Chicago. I just want y'all to put that out there because I'm so tired of these little suburbs just be claiming our shit, bitch. Like, y'all want to be Chicago so bad, but you don't want to come here, but you want to talk shit about being up in the city and being pop. Girl, shut up. Anyway, moving on from that. Miss Amaretta, girl, this is what Young and Dumb be. I don't know how old the girl is, but, you know, Amaretta, she caught my attention back in the day, you know, because she can rap. And then she was on the recent season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And I did like her storyline for the most part. I wish we would have saw more of her, but we really didn't. Mama did a little interview. I don't know if it was a podcast or some shit. You know, everybody doing podcasts these days. And it came out that she do have a little boyfriend, okay? The little boyfriend is in jail. Mind you, the last time that we really heard something about her and the boyfriend, it was when she tattooed, like, his name multiple times on her body. What the fuck is the fascination with that, y'all? I don't understand it. One, maybe, and that's still too much for me, but multiple fucking times? And then for a nigga that's in jail, oh my goodness. This bitch said, this young girl said, she gonna be, her and her man, they gonna be together forever, and they getting married when he get out of jail, and he got 27 years. I said, girl, do you know something we don't know? Because he's doing fed time. And we all know when you do fed time, most likely you're doing damn near all of that time. So you're about to be sitting here and you're going to be 40-something, most likely 50-something when he get out. And ain't no telling how old he going to be because I don't know if he older than 9 and 10. He probably is older than her. So you going to wait that long? Y'all, I want y'all to stop. This ride or die shit it's not benefiting anybody. It's not benefiting anybody. And 9 out of 10, I don't want to put this in the atmosphere, but ain't no telling if he got another bitch coming up there on his books and then that he getting conjugal visits from and everything. Bitch, she trying to be on Love After Lockup. Or Love During Lockup, bitch. Hell, y'all got to stop. Congratulations to Abbott Elementary. It is being renewed for a season 2. I love that show. I haven't really been talking about it. I don't even know if I mentioned it, but I'm so glad that it's getting the love that it has been getting because it is a great, hilarious black show. Well, I ain't gonna just say black, but it's black led, okay? Because we got white people on there. Jesse from ain't that Jesse from The Parent Trap? I think that's her. I love her. I love her. Girl, guess who I follow on TikTok? I follow Elaine, the girl from Parent Trap, the bitch. And she is hilarious. Anyway, let me stop. That was just a little childhood thing. It just made me really happy. Let's talk about what award show happened this past weekend. I can't remember what it was, but it was some filmmaker who did what is called The Power of the Dog. Her name Jane Campion or whatever. She basically got up there on that stage and said, you know, Venus and Serena, y'all done did some shit, but y'all ain't never had to play against the men like I did. I play against men all the goddamn time, and I go up against me. I said, what? And then Serena was like, and I'm like, so why do you have to get up there? I just hate when white women or white people in general, or no, let me just put that, in this case, that's what it is, okay? But I just hate in general when people get to a certain point that they have to compare and contrast to put somebody else down to lift them up. There was no reason that you needed to bring them up, to say what you said, you know, and now you're trying to backtrack. Oh, I didn't mean it, and I shouldn't have said that, and, you know, I'm not ever trying to, these are great, powerful women and all this stuff. Oh, yeah, you're only saying it because of the backlash. You wrote that or you thought of that, and you should have known, bitch. You should have known. So, it's irritating. A little interesting tidbit. Selena, okay? Selena and Los Dinos Cantanilla. Abraham came out and said, bitch, we're about to get a new album from Selena's, okay? In 27 fucking years, we're about to get a new album in April from Selena's, okay? I said, what? Is it unreleased track? Now, I hope it's unreleased tracks that she had already completed, okay? I don't want nobody else on there. Don't put none of these new people on there. Keep it fucking authentic. I'm gonna listen to the shit. I'm gonna listen to it. You already know, okay? You already know. Meanwhile, let's get up into Will Smith. Will Smith did an interview with Gayle King, and they was talking about these entanglements and shit, these affairs, and he basically said there never been any infidelity within his marriage with Jada Pinkett. And this comes off of the heels of the fact that, you know, there was the whole entanglement situation that Jada had with August Alsina. Where the hell is August Alsina? Hold on, my boss is out there. Girl, they being nosy as fuck. Hold on one second, y'all. Oh, this is ghetto. I want them to leave so bad so I can finish talking, bitch. Like, they really, like, right outside the door. I don't know what she doing. But anyway, where the fuck is August Alsina at? Okay, where is August Alsina? But he basically said ain't no infidelities happen in their relationship. Even though he said he done had his thing, she done had her thing. And I guess what he mean by that is the fact that they were all in agreement. So I guess on that front, that's what it means. That's what it is, you know. So there was no infidelities. But y'all, I mean, like, relationships are different. Whatever, like, so technically speaking, yeah, I mean, if they're in agreement and if they okay with it, then no, it's no infidelity. Infidelity is when you hide it from your partner, okay? And that's adultery. But if y'all in agreement to go ahead and do y'all own thing, then y'all can go ahead and do y'all own thing. I really want them to leave, okay? Because it's bothering my spirit. They standing out there, and I really got something to say before I go back downstairs. Anyway, I don't wanna stop and edit it or whatever. That's why I'm so sorry. This is so ghetto. This is so ghetto. Fuck that. Let me put this back. But anyway, moving on from that. This whole situation with Ty and Mimi Foss. So basically, they are broken up. And they said it came after the fact that this video came out of Ty. You know, she had some girl that had her arms around her waist or whatever. Come to find out, she's a fellow basketball star, you know, in WNBA star or whatever. And, you know, Ty basically said, I can't cheat if I was already single. And I'm like, people was pulling the cards and was like, but you just put Mimi as your Woman Crush Wednesday like a couple of days ago, and now you're saying that you're single. And I'm just sitting here like, listen, they're no longer together. This is the second time that they proposed and they got engaged and they got together. And at this point, Mimi is 50 years old. Ty is 20 something, probably going on 30. And she needs to be with somebody around her age. Ty is not ready to truly settle down, okay? And this goes to show that when y'all be like, oh, I can't stand niggas, I'm finna go give me a bitch. Let me tell you something. Especially the masked one and the studs and the dominant presenting lesbians, they ain't shit just like niggas, okay? So I'm honestly not surprised. I'm honestly not, and actually some of them are way worse, okay? So I'm not surprised by any of this, and it's just time to move on. Mimi needs to be with somebody that's in her mature range, and Ty is not it. Ty is not it. She got a whole lot of hoe in her, so hey, it is what it is. And truth be told, she probably ain't even fucking that girl. And if she is, they not in a relationship. They probably just fucking. That's if that's going on. You know, because women can be very much close to each other and touchy-feely or whatever and not have nothing going on. But also, we will be fucking each other. So there's that. Moving on from that, 50 Cent, he trying to get Monique back there in a spotlight. You know, he trying to call out Tyler Perry, trying to call out Oprah Winfrey to, you know, apologize to Monique or whatever. And I'm like, that's cool and all, but we know Oprah is not going to apologize. Recently, after that came out, he said that Tyler Perry basically said he ain't got nothing bad to say about, you know, Monique. Mind you, Monique played that, on that T.S. Madison interview. Monique played that recording of Tyler Perry, bitch. It just didn't make him look good. It didn't make him look good at all. And I think the whole situation was messed up. It was wrong on both parts. It was wrong for the things that was said and done on, you know, Tyler and Oprah's part. And it was wrong of Monique's reaction, her extreme reaction. But at the same time, Monique should have still been out here. Monique should have had her own show by now. She should have been so fucking successful, okay? I don't know. Like, she hindered herself and other people hindered herself as well. But, moving on from that, I feel as though, 50, you could have been put her on something. You could have been put her on something. You got all these damn shows. Bitch, bring Monique to the Power Universe, okay? Because he said he finna put her on. Bring Monique to the Power Universe and have Monique be Monet's sister. That was supposed to be Zeke, mama. Do that, okay? That's what I would like. That'd be fly. All right? I would like to see it. They are literally right there at the door. Bitch. Anyway, let me continue. I only got a couple more stuff to talk about. They about to make me cut my shit short. Go away, bitch. You know how white women always all up in your face and shit. But I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? Y'all, let me tell y'all what happened yesterday at the Walgreens. I went to the Walgreens across the street in the middle of the day. As I'm coming in, this young guy, probably 20-something years old, looked like a normal person. Didn't look like he had any type of struggles or whatever. But I heard one of the employees just hollering at him like, go ahead and take it in. Just go ahead and take it in. Bitch, why was he stealing? And then it was this white man that was in the he was white too, but it was this older white man that was in the line. He was like, is he stealing? Is he stealing? Man, why didn't you even tell me? Because I would have went out there and I would have got it for you. Baby, they was like, just, because most stores, they don't want you to go after the shoplifters or whatever. He stole a whole bunch of candy. I mean, a whole bunch of variety pack of candy. I said, bitch, you just went down the line and you just said, take this, take this, take this. And so at that moment, I get my stuff, I get in line, and I probably wasn't even in line for a good 2 minutes, and I'm getting out, and I'm going out the door. Why did the guy that was in line that said, y'all should have told me, I would have got the shit, he came back. I didn't even realize that he left. He came back with an arm full of goddamn candy. He said, I fucking found him, not on my fucking watch. I said, I know that's fucking right. I said, we ain't finna keep that candy because it's already contaminated. But, thank you. It's inventory, But, hey, it is what it is. Moving on from that. Girl, remember when I told y'all about that whole situation with Coi Leray and Benzino putting their business out there, at least Benzino putting her business out there about her doing a song with Nicki Minaj on her album or whatever, and Coi didn't even get a chance to put it out there, and then Nicki Minaj came out and said, no, bitch, I'm not doing no, songs with anybody. And at that point, I literally said, now, either she's saying this so that when it actually do come out, it can be a surprise, but if it's not, that's kind of fucked up that Benzino will put that out there and put her on blast like that. Come to find out, that's exactly what happened, okay? They are releasing a song on Friday called Blick Blick, Blick Blick. And it's a collaboration between Nicki and Coi. And Nicki said basically, because somebody was like, did you think about pulling your verse from the song because of the whole incident that happened with Benzino? And she was like, yeah, she did. But the labels was calling her, going hard at her, whatever. But what changed her mind is her actually sitting down, having a private conversation with Coi about the whole situation. And she just felt bad that her moment literally was taken away from her and that the girl couldn't announce it the way that she wanted to announce it. And on the one hand, I'm glad that she didn't pull it. I'm glad that she didn't go with that first thought to just pull it or whatever. But honestly, I feel as though that would have been real bogus if she would have did it, because it wasn't the girl's fault. And the fact that she did actually think about pulling it or did pull her verse at first and she didn't talk to the girl first, like, I would have just kept it. She didn't hurt nobody. It wasn't her fault. You know what I'm saying? If y'all hear something creaking, it's this damn table, so I apologize. Y'all gonna be like, Ashley, what the fuck is going on? Don't film up here no more. No, I'm gonna film up here. I just didn't know that these bitches was coming up here. Let me is they still out there? I can't see them, so who cares? But yeah, I honestly, I wouldn't have said nothing in that whole situation. I would have carried stuff behind closed doors and, figure stuff out behind closed doors before anybody said anything, because I wouldn't want people to look at me like, oh, so just because somebody do this and you just gonna pull it, because she's innocent. Miss Coi innocent, so I'm glad Nicki, had the change of heart and decided to keep her verse on there, give this girl another win. I actually like Coi Leray. I actually like her. Am I gonna sit here and actually listen to her songs or whatever? Most likely not, but personality-wise and her confidence, I actually like her. So, hey, it is what it is. I want to see the little girl win. Benzino, you just need to shut the fuck up sometimes, okay? You need to shut the fuck up. Let me see. They got fake GoFundMe pages up for Tracy. That don't make no sense. Am I missing anything? Kanye West, I'm gonna end it on this, okay? And I had forget about it. Kanye West, for anybody that's still like oh, ain't nothing wrong with Kanye at this point, there's absolutely something wrong with you. Because I don't understand how people can be in agreement with what he is doing and the things that he is pulling at this point. He's still going after Pete. And I think I'm going to have to retire talking about him because it's the same old shit. We're literally witnessing yet again him having a fucking mental breakdown, okay? He's going off his meds or whatever, or if this is really him, I don't know. And it saddens me to even have to talk about him like this, especially after looking at the Genius situation and seeing that old Kanye in that first two parts, and then in the last part we saw him literally unravel before our eyes, and stuff like it was just crazy. This whole situation with Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson, I just don't understand. Why is it that her moving on to somebody else is having him act like this? Because at the end of the day, if it was somebody else, she was with somebody else, he still would have been doing this. It's not just Pete. It's the fact that she has moved on from him. He still would have been harassing whoever it is that she is with. I am not about to get your approval to be with anybody, okay? I can judge myself, and if I see something is wrong, I'm going to break up with it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have I don't have, you didn't come to me for approval to be with the bitches that you with, and you've been cheating on me with, you've been flying around the world with, or whatever, but yet when I get into a single fucking relationship, you're all going haywire. You're talking about him, you're attacking him, you're demolishing him and burying him in videos, and you're just constantly, provoking the situation and being antagonistic and everything, posting about him 24/7, and then getting your feelings and trying to say that you being gaslit when the text message between you and him come out, and he says basically after the shit that you come at him with, after all the stuff that you've been doing this whole time, you getting your feelings because the man finally had a fucking enough and said, I'm laying in bed with your wife right now. Or I'm laying in bed with Kim right now. So what? She's laying in bed with me. And then you want to put in a video where if he laying in bed with her and she in bed with him, who watching the kids? And see, people want to keep on saying, oh, it's about the kids, it's about the kids. He don't want the kids on TikTok. He don't want the kids on this. He don't want the kids on that. He just want the kids to come to Sunday service and all this stuff. He's using the kids as a pawn. He's using the kids as a pawn, okay? Yeah, and I hate that. And it's the fact that people don't realize that, because you have people in support of him saying, regardless of all the stuff that he's doing, he is a good dad. He's not showing it. And he could be a good dad, but the antics that he is displaying at this moment, he is not showing that it's being overshadowed. And you can clearly see that he is using the kids as a pawn. And honestly, I feel Kim could be possibly doing the same thing to get back at him behind the scenes, and she's just not outwardly putting it out there like he is, okay? But definitely, yeah, he cares about his kids, but it's all a game. It's all a fucking game at this point, and it is fucking sad. It is fucking sad. All right, you want somebody to feel sorry for you because this man basically said you need some fucking help, and I'm in bed with your wife, and then you want to flip it on her, then you want to bring all this other old shit that he done did in his past, like you change, can't other people change or whatever? He's a comedian, so he says some stupid shit sometimes that don't land well, and now you want to come at him. You want to bring up all this stuff, and you want to bring the fucking politics into it so you can further divide the situation. It's not about politics. You get upset with D.L. Hughley. You're trying to roast him because D.L. said what you're doing is not right, and you basically damn near threatened him, and you thought that he was just going to sit there and take that? No, bruh. You're not the victim in this. Okay, and at this point, I'm done with Kanye. I am done with Kanye. It is boring at this point. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about this. I gotta go take a piss. Oh, I shouldn't have said it like that. This sounds so crass. I gotta be ladylike. I have to go use the laboratorium. Is it laboratorium? I gotta go use the bathroom, okay? Anyway, I will see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful rest of your week. I hope the weather is nice where you guys are at, because it is beautiful today. Like, bitch, it's supposed to be like in the 50s and 60s this whole rest of this week, and I am here for it. All right, and I will see you guys later. Peace.